Having a fantastic Friday. I hope you do have a great weekend. We're going to analyze the situation here with Bitcoin right away. We are getting this drop here on BTC, and of course I am looking for some potential longs here below this $29,000 range. Okay, I think I'm going to add to a swing long position. I am pretty confident that we are potentially going to create a double bottom scenario, and just because of the theory that we talked about in today's video, where we do have high volume on last week, and every time we have seen a local bottom, this is one of the strongest support levels. It's going to be very hard to successfully break down from this range, and I'm going to plan to start entering swing long position. There's also a potential harmonic. All right, I would love to see a consolidation here below $29,000, so it can be, you know, in between 27 and 28,000. All right, seeing a reaction at this range, at this 4 hourly, at the 618 or even the 50% Fibonacci retracement from this low to the highs. Okay, and seeing that consolidation right at this level. Okay, for a potential big bounce. I think it's going to be very hard for Bitcoin to break below 25K, you know, in the next coming days and weeks. Let me know. I think we can potentially come back down there, but it's going to take quite a long time. We are going to go and have a relief rally. Let me know, is Bitcoin going to break 25K in the coming weeks, guys? And this is something that I want to know from the community. Or are we going to potentially double bottom or create slightly higher second bottom? Let me know, guys, in the poll right away. Is Bitcoin going to break 25K in the coming weeks? Let me know, guys, in the community, and I'm going to go straight through the comment section. Okay, we can take a look at some different markets. Okay, all up to you. I'm going to read the comment section. I will give you my opinion on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some cryptocurrencies. And yes, let's dive in straight into the live stream. BTC dump now, says Blee. Yeah, Bitcoin has been dumping at this moment. Okay, it's not a huge massive dump, but you know, what is it, about a few percentage? Yeah, about 5% dump today, which is, you know, a pretty decent dump. We can see here on the BTC price that we have been creating, you know, this, you know, lower low, lower high. We didn't manage to get above this range. We could already see the big major resistance, some major wicks here, you know, not managing to get above this range, the highest, you know, the highest point of control, basically this range from the volume traded the last, you know, 10 to 12 days. We at the very end here, not managing to get above.
So we're just range trading, as you can see here, inside of this level. So we're potentially not going to break down from this range. If we do, obviously I will see, so, you know, very likely to see some volatility. It's very, very likely that Bitcoin, if it does lose the 28,600, okay, it's going to be, you know, we will very, very likely have another push down potentially to, you know, 28 or even $27,000 range. I do think that we do have a lot of support, a lot of confluence at that level for potentially creating a double bottom, higher low, you know, or a higher low at this range. Let me know, guys, in the poll your opinion. I got a lot of people saying yes. 50% of people, 57% people say that yes, Bitcoin will be breaking down $25,000 in the next coming weeks. So we can see there are people quite bearish. Hey Andy, Loka USDT. What is Loka USDT? Loka is crazy in English. So what is Loka? Local. Oh, with K. Sorry. Loka. League of Kingdoms. Okay, League of Kingdoms. Let's take a look at Loka US dollar here on the chart. Yeah, this doesn't look absolutely great. We're going to zoom out on the 4-hourly. We've had a massive dump here, and I think this could go to much lower levels. The reason why is because we're basically creating a swing failure pattern right now. You might think that this looks really, really bullish because we've broken out from this kind of symmetrical triangle, but yeah, this is not, this is very likely going to continue back down. And I wouldn't rely on this. I would rely more on this swing failure pattern that we have created right now on Loka. Okay, just to keep it really simple, trying to get above this level. You can see it right there, swing failure pattern. This is very, very likely going to continue to the downside, in my personal opinion. All right. We have a pretty nice consolidation range, so a potential retest here at the $1 range again is very, very likely on Loka. We had a failed attempt in breaking this last lower high, as you can see on the chart, just to keep it really, really simple. Hate this intro, says Mark. Oh my goodness. I mean, it just gives me a little bit of time so I can send the links and that. So yeah, you hate this intro. Sorry, man. SLM. What dump, says Tobias? The dump that we're having right now on BTC here, as you can see on the chart, we're having that major drop. You know, I think I'm ready to actually start long swing trade this. Start with a very small position on my capital. I'm potentially going to start with 0.1%, 0.2%. Okay, not even 1% just yet of my capital. This is how conservative I am. But yeah, I think there is a scenario here of Bitcoin, you know, not managing to break below 25K. I think a potential relief rally, you know, to $35,000 or even $40,000 in the next coming weeks is very likely to get, you know, a little bit of steam, and then of course maybe come down and break this zone. Of course, we have many years till the next halving. We could, you know, go sideways, have some relief rallies, and continue back down. I think so. That is very likely to happen. And I think a potential scenario, just like what happened in June, is very likely just because of the amount of support that we do have here. Hola, Crypto Legends. Mark Dutch, how are you doing? 26K incoming, says Laro Pablo. Why not? Why not? I think, yeah, potentially, maybe not as low, but I am looking for a bottom here at some point. And as soon as we start consolidating, okay, you know, in between the 382, all right, and the 0.88, I am looking here for a potential low at some point. And, you know, let's see if that happens. You know, a nice consolidation at this level would be absolutely beautiful for a potential harmonic pattern. I am eyeing, you know, a potential bat pattern here, where we could get this high over here, this low, this high, which is at the 382 already. If we start dropping, then I am looking for that potential harmonic. All right, let's see what happens. Let's take a look here at the comment section. Hello Andy, hello Roland, how are you? Henrik, what's going on? Your lot incoming. What dip you like? Smash the like button. Absolutely, guys. Smash up the like button. What's up, David? How are you doing? Joseph, how are you? Crushing it with a short 100x. Wow, absolutely amazing. Open a position or too late? Well, yeah, you would want to open a short, okay, basically right over here at this pullback. All right, we can see, you know, that we have been creating these, you know, these lows over here, slightly higher low right there, but then you are confirming that the bears are gaining a little bit of steam here, creating this lower low. As you can see, you got a lower high right there, another lower high. You know, you can see that failed attempt in breaking here to the upside. You know, this consolidation is already telling me that, you know, there's not enough power. You have an attempt right there, small swing failure pattern. Okay, looking at the 1 hourly, you know, these swing failure patterns are really good to see, you know, who's in control. Basically, you can see this high created on the 1 hourly. This was basically at 5 o'clock Central European time, 19th of May, right over here. And you can see, you know, swing failure pattern just right there on the 1 hourly, showing weakness, getting below, and then finally having that dip. Okay, so that is confirming basically that you are maybe going to get that drop on Bitcoin, just how it's happening right now. Also, we got, you know, from this high to the lows, you're basically getting that 618 consolidation from the highs to the lows. You're consolidating at the 618. So yeah, it was very, very likely, you know, with the biggest point of control at that range. A lot of confluence. You can see weakness on the 1 hourly, swing failure. You know, this is it was very likely to have that drop. So let's go through the comment section here right away. Didn't know Andy drove a convertible Mustang. It's not convertible. No, it is not. Traditional market is a reason for this dump, and today is Friday. I think we will see 30,000 point on Dow Jones, and that will likely take BTC to at least 27k in the coming hours. But that would be absolutely phenomenal. I am looking for Bitcoin to lose this level, okay? The 28.6. It is a strong support. We can see it is the value area low, as you can see here on the chart, from the volume traded the last 12 days approximately. And also, like I showed you in today's video, I think we got also, if we take the fixed range from this level, okay, you want to think, you know, why are we getting supported from this range? Well, it's the 382 Fibonacci retracement approximately from this low to the highs. You're basically hitting that 382, consolidating at the 382 fib level from the lows to the highs. And it is also, you want to check out this range, okay? How can you check out where is the biggest point of control? Where you use a fixed range, right? Fixed range in between, you know, this candle over here to this one approximately. I want to find out this consolidation area, and the biggest point of control right over here is at the 28,600. This is why you're basically getting this bounce. So very likely you start losing this level, you know, you will see some volatility. This range will be very likely big resistance, support turning into resistance if you do see a successful breakout. And then I am eyeing for that, you know, consolidation at that 618, the 4 hourly candle close for a potential double bottom, higher low, and a big bounce. Let's see what happens, guys. I will be accumulating a swing long position with very low leverage for the next coming weeks. Okay, I don't think, you know, remember what happened, and I'll go through the comment section. Remember what happened, okay? And it's funny because me with the mods and, you know, with the community, we were discussing that, you know, May is a selling month. May is usually 75% or even 80% of the times, it is a red month for stocks, for crypto, you know, for markets in general. It is usually a red month. And I remember talking about this, you know, when we were in this ascending channel right over here, you know, that just the beginning of May when we're starting to drop, you know, it's a red month. Yeah. And we can see that here also in May of 2021. Massive capitulation, massive big sell-off in May. People want to sell their stocks, want to sell their crypto to have an incredible summer, right? They want to have, you know, they want to have dollars. They don't want to have crypto in the summer. They want to spend, they want to have a good time. And then in September, usually, you know, is when September is usually a bullish month for stocks in general and also crypto. It's because it's after the summer. People are back. People want to invest, but not in May. May is usually red. And also July, you know, June, July, August, the summer is usually boring. The summer usually is range trading. It's just like that. It's like that for stocks. It's like that for crypto. We can see it right over here in the summer of 2021, of course, where we did have the May sell-off. We've had the May sell-off right now. Now I think we're just going to be range trading in between $25,000 and $40,000. There's not going to be enough selling pressure, in my opinion, in the summer to go to 20K. All right, it's just very unlikely to happen, in my personal opinion. Usually June, July is just going to be, range trading, very likely. And there is money to be made in this range trading. I don't think that Bitcoin will have, the next coming weeks, a drop to 20K, to 18K. It's very unlikely in the summer, where there's not going to be much institutional activity. Simple as that. So yeah, let's take a look. We have a gap to fill around 20,800 on the daily. Okay, wow, that's on Bitcoin futures, I guess. So yeah, will the gap be filled? I think so. It probably can. We can probably go that low. ING, please, says AK. Let's take a look at ING, which is Injective Protocol, I think. Let's take a look. Injective Protocol, ING. Let's take a look at this one. See what's going on. Okay, we haven't got much data here. Gemini. Let's take a look at this exchange. Injective Protocol. Whew. Still in a big, massive downtrend. No signs of strength whatsoever for this one. It's just basically creating lower lows here. And yeah, there's no signs of strength here for Injective Protocol. We could have that relief rally, of course. We could retest this range at the $3.60 range approximately. It is very likely to have some kind of relief rally, at least to the 0.382 fib level. I would go from this high over here, this major drop. Yeah, approximately the 382 would be that $3.80 for Injective Protocol. Relief rally is very possible. Let's take a look at the 4 hourly. Yeah, on the 4 hourly, at least, yeah, I would say take fib level from this high to the low. Yeah, not hitting the 382 just yet. It looks very bearish, massive big downtrend. Not much to add here on Injective. Extremely volatile. The technical analysis on these cryptos, on these altcoins, is absolutely insane, because you basically have a huge amount of volatility. Not the easiest cryptos to do. The easiest crypto to do analysis. Hi Andy, can you please take a look at Kadena for me? Let's take a look at Kadena right away. See what's going on. I think Kadena is in a massive accumulation zone, basically. Let's take a look at Kadena on Bittrex. We don't have much. Let me just take a look here. Qcoin. Yeah, wow, Kadena has been absolutely crazy. Let's go to the daily chart. Zoom out a little bit on Kadena. I think Kadena is basically going to enter an accumulation zone. We got a nice reaccumulation here before the bull run in 2021. As you can see, September, October, November, we started pumping crazy on Kadena, and this is a large accumulation zone, reaccumulation, and this is where we are right now. This pretty nice volume profile. We got nice volume profile here that could hold as support. If you are bullish on Kadena, I think this is an accumulation zone. I am not trading it at the moment. We can zoom in to the 4 hourly chart and analyze the situation here. Right, just keeping it really simple. Yeah, this was very likely to happen on Kadena right here. I think Kadena is going to actually come down and retest the lows potentially, or almost retest the lows. The reason why is because check out, this chart. It is in a massive downtrend, no doubt about that. We've got this big, massive downtrend, as you can see on the chart. And, checking out the volume profile, major consolidation range right there. What happens what has happened after this consolidation that we did create from the 15th of May till the 18th of May, you had this drop on the 4 hourly, meaning that, you know, you are rolling back down. And, you know, this was basically a shorting range. You know, you could start adding to a short position at this level in between $2.70 and $2.90. Reason why is because the amount of, you know, major volume that you have on the volume profile right there from this consolidation, and you actually can see the support range, this range over here, right? Look at this on the 4 hourly, major level. You've successfully broken down. So this is just a small relief rally, and you know, this area over here is a shorting range, no doubt about that. And I think, you know, what could happen, you know, this is basically range trading. Look at this, how from this consolidation, you get that bounce from this range. So what is going to happen now, very likely, as you are in a very aggressive downtrend, is that you are going to, with high probability, break this low over here, continue back down to see if you're going to retest the $1.50 or maybe create a higher low, because you may be going to get a bounce from this consolidation here as a higher low or retest the lows. But yeah, overall, trend is your friend. We are going down. You could see it. You know, that was a beautiful trade just right here, you know, just a few hours ago. Pretty nice trade here, looking at the 4 hourly chart, where you do have this support level at the $2.80, and you have a massive big breakout, successful breakout from this was yesterday, by the way, from $2.80 all the way down to $2.20 on Kadena. So yeah, once you have this relief rally, yeah, you are looking for that short position. So that was a pretty nice short here, just below $2.80 on Kadena. I think it's very likely going to continue down and break the lows. Continuation of the trend, my friend. Let's take a look at the comment section. DXY will hit resistance again on the 4 hourly, says the mighty mustache. Let's take a look at the DXY right away. DXY will hit resistance. Something very curious on the DXY. You know, it's a theory that I think could happen, where we are maybe going to break this parabolic trend, guys. This is going parabolic. You know, how parabolic can you create higher lows on an asset, on a market, on a chart? You know, you cannot create higher lows like this, right? And this is just about to get, you know, it is already pretty parabolic. You cannot create higher lows like this, right? It's impossible, basically. You are, you know, this is already going parabolic, and the DXY could, you know, how far up? You know, it could go further up, of course. But if we do start breaking this support, okay, on the DXY, look at this higher low on the support. If we start breaking this last lower high over here, a successful breakout going to the 102, 101, okay, you could see that is going to be a successful breakout. Then we could see a summer, you know, bullish rally for Bitcoin. You know, sideways action slightly to the upside. This will have a good effect on Bitcoin. And you also, you know, you'll be breaking down this lower high from 2017 to 2020. You have a lower high where we did get a beautiful bounce as support. You broke the trend line and you got a bounce, and you're also creating divergence. I've checked out divergence on the daily on the DXY, and they do work pretty good. You can see, you know, that we're also creating some bearish divergence on the RSI with let me just get this out of the way, on the daily, right, where you are creating higher highs and lower highs on the RSI. It is true that there's also hidden bullish divergence, but I think, you know, a pretty major correction is very likely for the DXY, in my personal opinion. And if this does happen, if we do start breaking this major trend line below 102, 101, I think that we could see a potential bearish trend for the DXY. And if that happens, it's going to be very good for Bitcoin. But yeah, how parabolic can this go? You know, how parabolic can this go? You know, there will be a moment that we are going to get exhausted here on the DXY, and you know, it's just gonna start a downtrend. Will it be this year? Will it be in the next coming weeks, the next few months? It's another question that I got for you guys here in the poll. Right, I see here, is Bitcoin going to break 25K in the coming weeks? We have 57% of people saying yes. Yes, and we got 350 votes, so people are pretty bearish. So yeah, the DXY, not much to add on the DXY. I've got a few DXYs here in the comment section. You should call Seb Barber, says Dava. I wasn't here for a few days and look what happens. I have no idea what's happened. I've got my moderators here in the comment section. Not much to say here on the DXY. DXY, basically, it is, you know, gone parabolic, massive big uptrend for over a year. Will it continue? Will we manage to break this, you know, higher low trend line and start going sideways, starting having a bearish trend? This will obviously have a good effect on Bitcoin. Can you please take a look at Apecoin, says Fahim. Absolutely, let's take a look at Apecoin right away. Seb, Mark Dirch, I got Dava, I got Joseph. Guys, thanks for joining the live stream. You guys are amazing. Click popcorn if you want me to take a look at Chainlink. Right, I'm going to take a look at Apecoin here 1 second. Let's take a look at Apecoin. I want to do much cryptos as I can. Apecoin looks like it's going to roll back down. It is on the way to roll back down. It does look like it is about to roll back down. Still creating these lower lows, as you can see. Yeah, it does look like the Apecoin potentially is going to come down at least to the $6.80. Why the $6.80? Well, because it's a big major support. Okay, I want to explain these levels. $6.80 has been a major level. We did have here this triple bottom, as you can see. We have a triple bottom here on the 1 hourly chart on Apecoin. We are in a very aggressive downtrend. We don't need to zoom out on the daily chart. Zooming in on the 1 hourly, what I want to explain here, you do have these, you know, you have these slightly higher highs, right? Higher lows, sorry. Lower highs, higher low. What's going on here? Here you're starting to see the weakness. You are creating a lower low from this point. So you are seeing that the bearish trend is very likely to continue. You're also creating a lower high right there, here for the last, you know, few hours. This was yesterday. This is very, very likely going to break this low, just like this level broke this low over here. Very likely to happen. And we're going to go to $6.80. Maybe in the next coming hours, in between today and tomorrow. You know, it might take 2 days. We might just range trade to this level, and it might be, you know, tomorrow evening. Who knows? But very likely that we are going to hit those levels just because of the trend, right? The trend is your friend. We're going down here to lower levels. $6.80 is a major support level on Apecoin. Why is that? It's because it is, you know, big resistance from the past, big support. And if we take a look at fib levels also, I'm going to take a look at the VPVR from the lows to the highs. Wow, it is actually the 618. Okay, 618 is round about that $6.90, $6.80, where we do have this big resistance that turned beautifully into support right there. This one actually did hit around about the 50% fib level from the low to the high. It actually hit the 618. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, 618 very likely to be a support level on Apecoin. Will we break it? Maybe, but there's a lot of confluence right there for support. And what I want to show you here also, look at this, how, you know, we created this resistance level. This was back on the 11th of May here on Apecoin. Triple bottom, bang, 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 bang. Triple bottom, successful breakout, insanely successful breakout. And look how we got that beautiful bounce. Resistance turning into support and hitting the 618 Fibonacci from the lows to the highs, you know, to perfection right there. Hitting the 618, look at this right there, bang, 618, getting that wick, getting that consolidation, getting that movement on the 1 hourly, seeing the reaction. You know, that was a must quick long. This was a day trade right there. So yeah, what is going to happen very likely is that we're going to roll back down to this level, and this is a major confluence level. Let's take a look at the VPVR. Let's see, you know, well, basically we have been getting resistance from this major cluster, of course, big cluster of of volume right there. And yeah, this is very likely just gonna have a pretty nice fall. Something interesting that I want to take a look at is what major support levels do we have looking at the volume. This is why we got the fixed range VPVR. I want to know from this level over here, yeah, from this level to around about this level, where is the strongest point of control? It is all the way down here, all the way down here. So $5.90, $5.90 Apecoin is very, very possible. Let me just take a look at the fixed volume profile from this level to this range over here. Yeah, it's all the way down here at the $5.90. So if this range doesn't hold, we are looking for that bounce at a $5.90. It's the biggest point of control from the volume traded here on the 11th of May and 12th of May. Let's take a look at dumping like crazy. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Is it dumping like crazy? Is it dumping like crazy? Is it dumping like crazy? It is. Are we potentially going to lose this level? I mean, I'm waiting patiently. I am looking for longs, but I want to see a reaction, right? I want to see a reaction. I want to see a consolidation. I want to see the price stopping, making some crazy action. And then I'm thinking, okay, the bears don't have enough steam to push down, but I think they can push down easily to, you know, $27,000. I think so. Looking at the 4 hourly, that is my major confluence area. We got the 4 hourly close here and open. I'm looking for that 618 Fibonacci retracement also from the lows to the extreme highs. You know, can we go lower? Yes, but I am looking this 27 to 28k level to be the ultimate low potentially. If we, you know, if we start falling here, I'm not going to randomly, you know, get into a trade. I want to see reaction. I want to see a stop here. I want to see wicks, you know, something like this. I want to see a swing failure pattern to the downside after a consolidation, just like we did have one right over here. Look at this swing failure pattern right there from this consolidation on the 4 hourly, on the 1 hourly. So you could assume, all right, in today's video, I'm talking about both scenarios, but we talk also about what is more probable, and the most probable scenario, of course, is rolling down from this range, because you actually created a lower low at this point, okay, showing weakness from this higher low. You are showing weakness, so you're basically, you know, not managing to get above this range, creating a small swing failure pattern from this volume traded in between yesterday and today from these candlesticks right there. Yeah, you're just showing weakness. You're showing weakness here for a roll back down. So let's see, you know, I'm not sure if we are going to break down this level. If we do, then this is going to turn into resistance. There will be another potential trade opportunity right there. If we do drop heavily on the 1 hourly, close it below this range, have a little bit of a pullback, there's going to be quick range trading at this level. Quick scalp day trade positions at this range till you finally get a reaction and maybe a bounce or continue down. But yeah, this is a strong level. Like I showed you, a lot of confluence at this range. I'm getting some people coming in right now. I want to explain them how, you know, why this level is so strong. This level is strong because from the volume traded, you know, in between the 11th till the 13th of May, this is why we do have a lot of confluence, because I want to know, you know, what is the biggest point of control, fixed range from this level, okay, the start of this major drop to this range, and biggest point of control is exactly here at the 28,600. So bang, you know, volume profile from this range, fixed range. If we do break down from this level, there's going to be quick scalp day trade opportunity. Successfully break down this range. Quick trading opportunity. There is money to be made if we break down from this level. Right, Rene Montenegro, our favorite bot. Let's take a look at, is Rene here? Where is Rene? We got our absolute insane, most bearish guy here, who is predicting an $18,000 Bitcoin. One of the guys in the community is calling for $18,000 Bitcoin in the next coming weeks. Big Bart Simpson incoming in this weekend. Big Bart Simpson incoming this weekend. Is this the one? This is potentially the one, right, where we do have the low Is this the Bart Simpson? Yeah, potentially. I think we are gonna fail 28. We are gonna hit 27. We are gonna maybe dip below 27. But yeah, it's very strange in the weekend if we are gonna see a major breakdown of 25k. I don't think that will happen. I am looking for that confluence, that reaction at $28,000. Andy's chair crashed like Luna. Andy's hair. Okay, Andy's hair, not Andy's chair. Right, let's take a look here at the comment section. Oki USDT, please, says Naeem. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Oki with two O's. Oki, okay, it's ranked 757. This is a baby. This is a micro cap. It must have about 20 or 30. Well, let's just check it out. Yeah, 16 million market capitalization. Oof. Yeah, analyzing these small cap coins is, let's just see the volatility on this. It's just probably not worth it. It's just very aggressively in a downtrend. It had its relief rally. Wow, touching to perfection. This low over here created on January, right there. Almost to perfection. It was actually fractions of a cent. Not much to add on this one. Oki is valued at 0.005 cents right now, and zooming in on the 4 hourly, it just looks like it is ready to roll down to retest the lows here, this consolidation, potentially creating a double bottom, maybe actually breaking below it, maybe a slightly higher low, because this consolidation is going to act as support, but it's very likely that it is going to come down in the next coming hours, next coming days. Let's go with price action. Let's go with the trend, macro trend to the downside. So yeah, no signs of strength, basically. No signs of strength for this one just yet. For Oki, Luna Inu, GMT chart, please, says Asif. Absolutely. Let's take a look at GMT. Because I actually was in a short position on KNC. I got stopped out at break even. I did take small profits, but I did get stopped out at break even because it went above a major resistance level. We can take a look at Kyber Network also here in just a second. GMT token, basically getting that resistance. I see this one coming down as low as the 618, which would be around about the $1.55, no, sorry, $1.15. $1.15 on the way here for GMT token. This is just a classic roll down, classic relief rally, dead cat bounce, and this is just it's gonna come back down to potentially retest the lows. I would be conservative, of course. The reason why we did get resistance on GMT token at this level, let's see if we do see any signs on GMT. Well, something very curious on GMT is getting this big massive bounce from this large consolidation, reaccumulation back in March before we had a massive big rally. The drop came all the way down to perfection, to that high, to the highs created in March right there. Look at this. This was only, less than 2 months ago. We can see the highs right there, massive big spike on the VPVR. There you get the big bounce, huge bounce at that level. Where did we get the bounce to? We got the bounce to an incredible range that I did actually short this, but I was very conservative with my profits. I took profits very quickly here on this drop. The reason why we actually got this resistance was we can see a bounce here as support at the $1.75. Also bounce here at the $1.75 on the 10th of May. We broke down successfully. Guess what? We actually got resistance from that range. And curious enough, we did get that relief rally from, if you are going to place a fib level from this range, where would you place it? Because you could place, a lot of people get confused, all depending on what time frame, where should I take fib level? From this high to this low, from this high to this low, from this high to this low. Well, all depending on what time frames you are trading. It depends on what what you are, scalper, swing trader, day trader. And what I want to show you here, I would, for a day trade or a small swing trade, you know, get fib levels from this bounce over here on the 4 hourly. We've got a bounce right there to this low, and I would be eyeing that, you know, this high to this low, you know, hitting that 618 Fibonacci right there, getting that reaction from the resistance, as you can see here, and, you know, rolling back down. So yeah, I mean, there are some good, nice trades there. I did actually trade this, and I was very, very conservative with my profits. For me, always a 618 is always good to take profits. Okay, 618 from the actual low to the high, because this is the thing, you know, you might create a double bottom. No one knows for certain, and it's a major level where we do usually get bounces. So that 618, you know, is definitely a take profit range. So GMT, very, very likely, you know, let's go to the 1 hourly. Like I said here, you were creating this this symmetrical triangle right there. Oh, there is actually a potential Gartley pattern here forming on GMT. I did talk about this on one of the videos just a few days ago, where we do have from this high to the low to the high right there, you know, depending, you know, it's a little bit off time, but it still could happen. It's a little bit off time, but it still can happen, coming down to the 618 range. Anyway, like I said here, we are, you know, we did break out from these higher lows, this kind of symmetrical triangle, if you wish, you know, already breaking down, already, you know, this is already confirming that this is very, very likely going to continue to the downside. And yeah, you basically, from this last higher low on the 1 hourly chart, you're creating a lower low and a lower high. You know, this is a kind of a must trade zone. 618 from this actual high, from this high to the lows, you're already getting that reaction from the 618. You know, you're already creating a low here. So this is like a dead cat bounce. You should be looking for that short at this range. Very likely that GMT will potentially lose these lows. I'm talking about the $1.30 range. We are on our way to retest these lows. I think it's very, very likely we're going to break down. If it does break down, you do have some trading opportunities, quick day trading or scalping opportunities right there. Let's scroll here through the comment section. Let's take a look at ADA. I got ADA. I've taken a look at Apecoin already, Jad. Thanks. Just about, about 5-10 minutes ago, Apecoin was checked. Thanks for checking, Kadena. You are the best. Roland, thank you very much. You are the best for joining the live stream. Let's take a look at ADA right away. Let's take a look at ADA, see what's going on ADA. Zoom out to the daily chart. I want to check. Wow, this was crazy. I remember, you know, this ultimate support level, you know, breaking down. Wow, this is pretty insane right here. Let's go to the 3-day chart. Where is the largest consolidation? Right there on ADA, you know, from this range, you know, where if we are above this level, the largest level to get a bounce is this one right over here, that we did create in January of 2021. The entire month, it's an entire month of consolidation. So, you know, you would, of course, you would get this level as a big daily level, a big resistance turning into support. And, you know, this is why you need to get your levels marked up. And, you know, you are basically coming all the way down and getting that bounce from this consolidation, as you can see on the chart. So let's just zoom in. This is on the 3-day chart. Let's zoom in here. But the reason why, you know, we did drop as fast from 80 cents down to 40 cents is because back in January of 2021, we went up to this level very, very fast. We went from trading at 35-40 cents all the way up to 80 cents very, very fast. And you know, when you see fast moves to the upside in a range, it's very likely you're going to get that fast move back down if you break support. Let's take a look at VPVR here. Yeah, well, you do have the big spike on the VPVR, of course, as well, because of this major consolidation. You could assume, you know, this is a quick long position right there, for a quick bounce. VPVR, such a good level. You know, if ADA does drop down this consolidation, 35 cents, you know, 15 cents, Bitcoin will be, you know, if Bitcoin does drop below $20,000, you know, we will be seeing altcoins like ADA dropping down to about 15 cents. Biggest level, biggest point of control, as you can see here. Huge range. That is definitely a long position, swing long position, or an accumulation zone on ADA. ADA is one of those L1 projects that is going to be here in the next 5 years, and I think it will have a rally. It's just lagging. Okay, so yeah, I remember, you know, seeing ADA at 2 cents, you know, 2-3 cents. I never bought ADA. Well, I did actually, but yeah, hardly any. Very low amount of ADA I did buy. And if it does come down to that, you know, 10-15 cent level, wow, that is going to be a very nice accumulation zone for the next coming years. ADA is one of those L1 blockchain projects that, in my opinion, you know, it's not a scam, it's not a pyramid. It's very likely going to be here. Huge partnerships, they're just lagging. I think they are going to be here in the next coming years. So if it does go down to that low 10 cent level, it's a very nice accumulation zone. You're already 30x away from all-time high. No one guarantees all-time high, but I think ADA is one of those L1s that will reach all-time high again in the next coming years. Look at the S&P. Let's take a look at S&P 500. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 here right away. Oof, it's, yeah, looking pretty aggressive to the downside. Pretty curious here on the S&P. We did get rejected from this resistance. Absolutely insane. We had a huge resistance level here on the S&P 500, which was at the 4,050, 4,070. You know, it is a large range, and this is where we actually got resistance right now on the S&P 500 the last couple of days. Look how, you know, yeah, we basically touched almost to perfection this wick over here created on February. We got this low, we got this consolidation area. This was very likely going to get rejection and continue back down. S&P looking very bloody, very bloody. Hitting the 50% Fibonacci, big resistance level here. Looking at the daily chart, yeah, it was very likely going to get that rejection. We can zoom in as close as the 4-hourly chart. Yeah, absolutely insane. Basically, trend is your friend. We had a big aggressive downtrend, creating lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, so that was a very likely lower high to be created to continue down on the S&P 500. I don't know why I didn't trade this actually, but anyway, I wasn't taking a look at, I'm not paying too much attention on S&P 500, but that was an insane short position. We must have been talking about this level over here, because we got back inside this descending channel, back inside, you know, I was looking, you know, this is very likely going to get rejected from this range. So yeah, what is happening right now is, yeah, it's dumpy action time for the S&P 500. Yeah, very likely going to lose this low. Friday today, will we have time to lose this low today? Probably yes, probably not, but we might open with a huge gap on Monday on the S&P 500, trading at 3,800, 3,700 points. I don't think it will be that severe, but yeah, who knows? This is looking pretty bearish. We're just about to break these lows. We haven't been trading at this level on the S&P 500 since since March of 2021, so just over a year ago. It's looking pretty bearish. I think this is why we're also getting this we're getting this support right now, because of this major low created in March. We did create that low there. So massive bearish trend on S&P 500. It looks like we're going to see some continuation by the looks of things on the chart. Happy Friday, BCH. Let's take a look at BCH. That's Bitcoin Cash. Oh, it seems like Bitcoin Cash is having a severe drop by the looks of that emoji. Let's take a look. BTC dropped below 29k. BTC dropped below 29k. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Yes. What will happen? Remember, we got the biggest support level right now on Bitcoin, which is, you know, from this range. It's not the biggest support level. Bounce here at the 28,600. I think it's very likely to be broken this time. It's going to be the third retest. We got 1, 2. It's the third one here. We are creating that lower high formation. This is ready. This is that Bart Simpson pattern, getting ready for that dumpage for the weekend. S&P 500 getting that massive collapse, massive drop. Let's see what happens, guys. If you are interested in trading, make sure to check out Bybit. Bybit, you have an insane bonus down below, up to $4,050 worth of bonus, and you get 30 days, 0% fee you are going to pay. You will have no fees for 30 days if you sign up with the link down below. Make a fee and up to $4,050 worth of bonus. Prime XBT is my favorite day trading platform. I'm actually trading oil and natural gas these last few days. You can trade oil and natural gas here. You can trade S&P 500, and you're using crypto as collateral. What does this mean? You can use Bitcoin, you can use Ethereum, or 2 stable coins, which is USDT, USDC. If you don't want to use crypto, I use Bitcoin as collateral because I try to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can on this platform. Trading other assets, you get 7% added to your deposit by using the link down below and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. 7% added to your deposit, and it's another way to support the channel. Of course, I do get a small commission, but it is a platform that I use in almost a daily basis. You got over 50 assets here to trade, not just crypto, other markets. For swing trading, Bybit, of course, because of the extremely low fees that they do have. Bitcoin Cash, yeah, let's go with Bitcoin Cash right away. Stay safe, guys, with this crazy market. Bitcoin Cash, BCH, Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash is dropping. I think we are maybe going to retest the lows, almost the lows here, as low as 150, all depending on Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash is, follows the Bitcoin movements. This is looking at Bitcoin Cash on the 4-hourly. So yeah, I think we are potentially going to, at least the 618 from the lows to this high. We actually already retested this 618 level. But yeah, I think, I am looking for that double bottom on Bitcoin with a slightly higher second low. If it does happen, I will be very bullish. Of course, this is a prediction. I will not trade a falling knife, of course. If we start falling here aggressively, I'm not going to randomly get into a trade here for a long position, because yeah, we do not want to catch falling knives. I want to see reactions. And my take here is that we are very likely going to get a reaction from the 618 from this low to the highs and the 4-hourly close right there. I'm looking for that $27,600, slightly below $28,000. See if we can have a reaction there. If we start reacting, I will be bullish, because I know the deal. Because a lot of people, you thought that we were going to get a bounce here. Yeah, but only if we do get a reaction, then I will be very, very bullish, looking for that, double bottom scenario, looking for that potential harmonic pattern. All right, this is still just pure speculation. I'm not going to talk about it. I will talk about it once we see this reaction here, because then we could have a big, massive, relief rally for the next coming weeks. If we do create that higher low, there's going to be a pretty insane harmonic pattern right there. A really good harmonic pattern that we did find out about was this one right over here. I'm basically listening, and this is a bat pattern also. It's a bat pattern. Do you guys remember this bat pattern over here, right? And actually traded this all the way down here, getting a beautiful bounce right there. Pretty nice trade all the way up here to the $42,000 range, was a pretty nice trade. And this is, you know, I'm looking for that higher low. You know, you got a lower low right there, back pattern, looking also for a potential back pattern. Let's see if we can create that higher low. I will talk about it once we create the higher low and potential movement that we could have on this back pattern. Let's see what happens, because also look at this. We did get above this range, massive big fake out right there. Massive, well, not fake out. We did get one bounce. We did get one bounce from this resistance turning into support. I'm talking about the $44,000 range created back here in February, March, and April. We did get that bounce here once. You know, we had pretty nice trades here in this range. And what I want to show you here is that this was, you know, this was a spring point in the end, right? Where we did have a fake out from this level, big level. You're thinking, okay, we're going to go to much lower levels. And I have a feeling, you know, but in a much larger time frame, we are breaking below this range, and it's not a successful breakout just yet. So something like this, you know, breaking out from a major resistance, coming back down, you know, we are breaking from one of the biggest support levels, and it's not a successful breakout just yet. I think we could consolidate and have a relief rally in the next coming weeks. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't see Bitcoin successfully breaking down $25,000, guys. You know this, and you need to have reasons why. And you know, reason number one, just one big reason would be looking at this Coinbase chart, and you know, shout out to Kevin Svensson here on this, because he's been talking about this weekly volume, you know, predicting a potential bottom or a high, local high or local bottom on Bitcoin many times before. He was already talking about this local bottom over here when we did have the spike on the volume. And pretty insanely, you know, this is it's pretty cool to see how you know, this has been predicting bottoms, you know, these spikes in volume, local bottom, local high right there, local bottom, March of 2020, May, massive big spike, local bottom. We didn't successfully break down here from $30,000. Can this time be different? Yes, of course, it can be different. Even though we did have a massive big spike here back in 2018 in January, we had a big, insane relief rally. We didn't fall back down, you know, sideways. It was a local bottom for a long time back in January. So this is why I think, you know, we're not going to successfully break down 25K in the next coming weeks just yet. It's just very unlikely, just by looking at how volume works here on the weekly. Potential local bottom. I am not saying that we are not going to break down 25K, because that might happen in September or October. I just think it's not going to happen yet, because looking at past performance on all of these, you know, past performance doesn't mean that, you know, future results. Yes, I do know that. But, you know, how many times you have accurately seen this happen, where you do have the spike in volume, you know, it's 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. So, you know, the chances of this being a local bottom and having a big relief rally and not breaking successfully below 25,000, can we retest that range? Yes, we can, but not having a downtrend for the next coming months. It's very unlikely. Before, at least having a relief rally for some weeks, a pretty large relief rally. It has happened before in the past. Anyway, something that, you know, for people that are new, super important thing, you know, to take a look at. You know, we cannot ignore this situation. We cannot ignore this big spike in volume, you know, that has, you know, predicted local bottoms or tops in the past. It's just, look how many times, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, we cannot ignore this. Of course, this cannot be ignored. Let's take a look. Kyber Network. Let's take a look at Kyber Network right away, because Kyber Network broke resistance. We were talking about that rollback down on Kyber Network, and I got stopped out at break even. I was in a short. I did take some profits, but yeah, major. We had this big resistance at $2.40 range. We did get a small pullback. Almost touching the highs here almost touching the highs from this consolidation. This is looking at Kyber Network on the 4-hourly chart. And I made a video just when we were trading at $2.40. And after the video, we were getting that correction. I was actually in the short and I protected my position. I took some profits while we were coming down, and then it suddenly turned around and got stopped out at break even. You know, most important in trading, take profits. You know, there was a really cool tweet that I did see today. You know, people, you know, this is for hodlers, you know, make money buying low and selling too soon. Millionaires are made buying low and selling too soon because a lot of people just don't sell and hodl for years and years, and you might see your portfolio go absolutely extremely high and then extremely back down without taking profits. And this is something, you know, my trading has improved a lot the last, you know, few months, just because I take profits too soon. And sometimes it's worth it. In the case of Kyber Network, it was worth taking profits, and it was, you know, worth putting a stop loss. Now, could we roll down from this? Yeah, of course. But anyway, that's just another topic. You know, we may be going to, Kyber Network does look pretty bullish right now. And one of the reasons why is because we are above a major resistance zone. This has been such a strong resistance level, the $2.40 right there. We are currently above this range, but after such a severe drop, you know, the relief rally can be a little bit higher. We can go much higher on the relief rally. You know, if you were taking a look at Kyber Network, keeping it pretty simple, we are above the value area from the volume traded in between 2021 and 2022. So we are above all of this cluster of volume right now. But yeah, I would be cautious. While the crypto market sentiment is bearish, yeah, I would be a little bit careful at this level. But we are above a major resistance zone. It's been bouncing as resistance several times, as support also. We are currently above this level. I would be a little bit cautious. We did get a beautiful rejection from this low right here. So it came all the way up to this level. So that would have been a good short here at the $2.90. You can see right there, you got a major low consolidation. Could have been a short level on Kyber Network. And I think we may be going to range trade. We got a big support right now on Kyber Network at this level, at the $2.40. Yeah, we did actually get a bounce already from this range. Looking at the 1-hourly chart, we could get that bounce. It's a risky trade. It is a risky trade, but it's potentially worth it. We got this level. I'm talking about the $2.40. You could get that bounce and attempt to hit the high here. Maybe. Can you take a look at GMT? Rich Wilson, thanks for the super chat. I'm just going to take a look at the mods chat right away. Nothing here on the mods chat. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at GMT. I did take a look at GMT. Rich Wilson, thanks for the super chat. But I'll take a look at it again because of the super chat. Rich Wilson, GMT. I think GMT is very likely going to roll down. It's very likely going to lose this low, in my opinion. One of the reasons why right now is because we're basically below the biggest point of control from the volume trade of the last 12 days, which is right over here at the $1.43. You know, we were at the value area high approximately from this big mountain just yesterday, early this morning actually. And the reason why, you know, we had a kind of symmetrical triangle right there on GMT. This is looking at the 1-hourly chart. It broke support, and you're actually breaking below the last lower low here, the higher low, sorry. So you're making a lower low. You can see you're making a lower low. You can see exhaustion on the price action. This pullback over here was already a very likely going to roll down, just because you printed a lower low. And with price action, this is what you want to take a look at. You know, major lower low continuation here, very likely to happen. We're going to hit the third retest on GMT at the $1.30 right now, very likely in the next coming hours. I am looking for that potential breakdown. And you know, then what could happen, we could actually retest the lows we could actually get a bounce from the 618, which is a very, common bounce level from a low to the high. So we could get that bounce, and this is exactly the $1.15. So if we do break that low, what could happen here on GMT is you break down, you hit that important fib level from the lows of the 12th of May to the highs, 618, you get that bounce, you come back up and retest the big support level at the $1.30, which will be a strong resistance. There are some scalps here to be made. There are some trades to be made if you do lose the $1.30. I would be looking for that level. I would potentially be long in this. I would be potentially taking profits at this $1.25, $1.30 already. This is very likely going to get rejected. So you've got long, short, long take profit, short. There's a little bit of day trading range right there. You've got some nice confluence. You can see also bounces here on the GMT US dollar pair here at the $1.15. Several bounces, several consolidation, 618. Very likely going to get a bounce from that $1.15. Very, very likely. So there is a potential, scalp day trade opportunity there. If you are interested in trading, you got an incredible deal down below on Bybit. You can trade GMT on Bybit. Okay, you get up to $4,050 worth of bonus. Is also another way to help me, of course, because I get small commission, and this makes me continue. But Bybit is an incredible platform for swing trading, extremely low fees. Okay, you can trade GMT here, guys. Also, I want to talk about this airdrop. Okay, the link is down below in the description. If you've signed up with my link in the description and you have over $10 USDT, you can claim your airdrop, okay, of up to $100 USDT position. All right, you need to follow the steps for this airdrop. You're eligible if you have a Bybit account. Okay, signing up with my link. I think if you've signed up with another link, you're probably not eligible. You can check it out. The link is down below, so you can get this airdrop. You have the questions how to get into this airdrop of up to $100 USDT, position on the Ethereum US dollar perpetual. Okay, so for trading Ethereum USDT, you need to follow the steps, because you might think, where's my $100? How do I claim it? Click down below. You have it right there. Frequent ask questions. How does the airdrop work? Who is eligible for this event? How do I view my claimed position? Frequent ask questions. It is down below, guys. Down below here. Bybit airdrop. Click it. See if you're eligible for that $100 of USDT pair. Check it out, guys. Smash up the like button. You know what I think about Bitcoin. If you watched today's video, let's see what happens. Are we going to manage to successfully break down the biggest point of control from the volume traded in between the 11th and 13th of May, which is exactly at that $28,600. If we break down, guys, there are some opportunities here. Stay cautious. I am going to think that we are going to maybe create a higher low if we do get a reaction from that $28,000 range. I am going to be very, very bullish. Stay cautious, guys. Smash up the like button. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. I can see people already leaving the live stream. I've already been over an hour. Thank you. Check out Bitcoinsensus website for the latest news and technical analysis ideas. You have crypto native think tank created by Coinbase to help form crypto policies. This is the latest article on the Bitcoinsensus website. Thank you, mods. Mark Dirch. Thank you, Joseph. Everyone, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.